If you would like to support the channel, I'm now selling shirts and coffee mugs. There's a few different designs. So if you're interested, the link will be in the description. Thanks. Intellivision Dude here, and I have a couple packages in the mail. We'll open this one first. This is just my Atari 2600 power adapter. I remember something happened with my power adapter, and then my system fried. I fried my system. Then Sinister Moon fixed it for me. But then that was like a couple years ago almost. Oops, I bumped my microphone there. And I haven't been able to test it since he gave it to me back since, because I have never gotten around to getting a power adapter. I kept hemming and hawing about it. Like I didn't want to pay it. Didn't want to pay up for one. And boy, there's so much styrofoam in here. I'm trying not to let it get the styrofoam out of here. Oh, there we go. Oh, one piece of styrofoam fell out. One piece fell out. It's an original. So hopefully it works. I'll have to test it out. But the main part of this video is this right here. Straight from California. We have a Backbit new Intellivision flash cart. Well, it's actually a multi-system flash cart. Let's see, this is first. This is the Backbit. And this here, let's see what this, important, do not operate without case. Turn off machine before plugging in cartridge or adapter. Be very careful that adapter is facing the correct way. To upgrade firmware, extract the zip file to root of micro SD card, insert into cart, and turn on machine. If necessary, cycle power. About save versions. Backbit will not modify your original files. Altered disks or saved games can be exported to a new file. Quick reference guide. Let's see, utilities and options. Properties may include rename file, view details, saved if exported. Okay. Tools. Let's see, and a link to the forums. This here is my adapter for the Intellivision. So I will have to plug that into there. It's notched in a way so it can only go in one way. And I just got me a real cheapy SD card reader for my computer. This little thing right here. And this thing takes micro SD. So let's see, which way does it go in? This way or that way? It's one way or the other. Well, I'm on here. Having trouble getting it in there. I can't figure out which way it goes in there. Doesn't seem to want to go in either way. Well, I don't want to ruin anything. The metal kind of looks like it's crunched in there. Well, we might have to take it apart. Hopefully it comes apart easy. Got one screw holding it in there, which I just dropped. I don't want to ruin nothing. Just want to see where the... Does this come out easy? Yes, it does. Almost does. Come on out of there. Well, I guess it doesn't look crunched from that angle. Let's see here. Maybe I'm just not aiming it properly. Yeah, it fits in there that way. This is a little bit more than I expected for this video. I didn't really want to ever take this thing apart. Now let's see if I can get it back together without ruining anything, because I'm a clumsy person and I should have never taken it apart in the first place. Come on here. Get that lined up with that, and that down in that. All right, we're making progress. Yeah, the SD card didn't really look like it was lining up right, but I guess it was. Let's see here. Got the screw. Now let's see if I can get that SD card in. There, I finally got it. I took it back apart again to make sure I was putting it in the correct facing right way, and it somehow just went right in. So I don't know what I was doing wrong, but we got it right. So now I just got to get that screw back in there. We should be good to go. These are all handmade. They're handmade before they're sent out. So I'm assuming that this should be up when I put it inside the system. I believe that's what I saw in a video. And we also have, I bought one for the 2600 as well. But this one comes with a jumper, which I don't know if I'll need or not. Hopefully I don't, because I don't know if I want to mess with that. Wrong way, other side. So I guess I will, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I remember reading something about something online, but then I don't really remember. This comes with this green wire and this red wire that hopefully I do not have to attach. I think it's for some kind of reset ability, I think. I don't remember. But I guess we will find out. I'll do some research on that and find out. Okay, I already got this thing preloaded up with ROMs, so I'm going to put it inside the system and let's see how it works. All right, this is part 2, and this is take 2 because I had some difficulties and I was trying to figure things out. But before we get to the actual Backbit on my Intellivision here, I thought I'd show you some things. This is the folder on my computer where I keep my ROMs. Now you might run into some issues, and if you do, this could help you. Now, some games come in a bin format, and they may come with a CFG. And if they do, you're going to have to make them into a ROM and combine them. And how are you going to do that? Well, you need to download a emulator called JINTV, which is right here. And after you download it, there's a folder called BIN, and in here is some tools. Now what I did is I took one of the tools here, bin to ROM, and I actually copied it over to the folder where I have my actual ROM stored. So let's say this one here, this is Astro Smash Competition. You can get this for free in the Intellivision Vault on Intellivision.us. And so what you do is, if you want this, you got to make sure that they're both titled the same, or it won't work. And you drag the bin onto this program down here called bin to ROM, and then it'll magically create a ROM right there for you. Now here's an interesting one. This is a demo called Bad Apple. Now, Bad Apple uses something called ECS bank switching. Well, the creator of the Backbit has created a little program called bin to ECS. And this one here, since it's a bin and a CFG, I'll have to do the same thing, but I'll have to create it into an ECS. So I'll drag this one down here, badapple.bin, into the bin to ECS. I'll put a link to where you get this bin to ECS as well. Oh, and my other monitor over here, see, it already created the folder. This little like thing popped up, like a command line kind of thing, like prompt. And this says press enter to proceed. And that goes away, but it made me the badapple.ecs. Now this one here is Super Pro Astro Smash. I don't know why he didn't name it Super Pro Astro Smash, but that's okay, whatever. It actually comes in two forms. It comes in the bin with CFG, and it comes with the already combined ROM. So this one I don't have to combine. So if you're lucky, you'll have that. Now, not all bins won't work. I have plenty of bins on here that do work without a CFG. How? I don't know, but they just do. So I had quite a few games where I had the bin, but it wasn't working, and I found out that originally it came with the CFG. It was on my computer, but when I transferred it to my LTO, I didn't have to do anything to it. I didn't have to transfer the CFG file or anything like that. It just worked. But, you know, this is just a small workaround. But so far, I've gotten pretty much everything to work so far, almost. So let's get to the actual Backbit. Let's turn on the console. There we go, Backbit screen. It jumped into where I left off. I was in the homebrew folder when I left off. Now, so far I've gotten all 125 games to load, but I haven't tested all the ECS games because I don't have an ECS. Actually, what's missing here? Is there something missing? Oh, I'm missing something. What's the other one? Tron Solar Sailor. There's a fourth game. I wonder if I put it in this folder on accident. Tron Solar Sailor. Wait. Bomb Squad, Beef-17 Bomber, Tron Solar Sailor. Is it just 3 or there's 4? I thought there was 4. Man, my brain's gone soft. Don't listen to me. Yeah, I can't test the ECS games because I don't have an ECS. But you can get to the title screen on some of these. Now, if you hit the little red button on the very end of the flash cart, the Backbit, it'll reset and go right back into it, which is really nice. Melody Blaster just goes to a green screen, but maybe that means it works. I don't know. Mind Strike kind of goes to, then doesn't. Mr. Basic is is the only ECS game that you can actually play without an ECS, but it's actually limited to what you can do. Scooby-Doo. That actually went to a title screen. Nice. I'd like to listen to it, but let's just move on here. Let's see. Super NFL is just an unreleased game. Kind of crashes. Flintstones kind of has a scrambled screen. We'll just assume that I just need these. Yes. Major League Baseball or World Series is not really going anywhere. I'm not sure about that one. Yogi's Frustration is a homebrew. I don't know if you can play that without the ECS or not. Never actually get tempted to. Maybe it's not an ECS game. I thought it was an ECS game. Never even tried to play that before. So let's try some of these. Yeah, I tried the rest of the 125. Everything worked. Oops, I'm going back. Let's see. Let's try those ones where we were just experimenting. Like Astro Smash Competition. There we go. Okay, so you can set your time limit. That's interesting. Okay. Here's the bad apple. That's the bin. That's the one that didn't work. But now let's see if it does work since I did it properly this time. Yes, finally it worked. I had trouble with that yesterday because I couldn't find the CFG file. Turns out I had it and I just didn't know it. So yeah, that's how that works. Now the what was it? Super Pro Astro Smash? Super Pro Astro Smash works just fine, and I used the combined ROM that was already combined, so I didn't have to do it myself. But yeah, here let me show you. I know I have some bins on here. I don't know if I can find them, but they just seem to work. I feel like was some of my see I can't read them all. Yeah, I don't know. If the games are titles are too long, I can't read them, you know. But I know I had some bins. Where were they? Were some of the IntelliVoice ones bins? Actually, they're it might not show on there. So yeah, now I don't know. Action. Yeah, Lock and Chase bin. And that one works. So you got to be careful on how long you want the titles to be as well. Because they kind of get cut off if they're too long. So you want them to be readable, like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Treasure. You can make out that it's Treasure of Tarman, but if you want it to look kind of better on the screen, you're gonna have to even cut it down some more. Probably go AD&D Treasure of Tarman. Here's Deadly Dogs, which is actually a Easter egg on Dig Dug. And let's see. Space Network. I have Meteor, which I think is an Easter egg kind of sorta on an Astro Smash cartridge. I hear there's like a 1 in so many chance of it when you turn it on you could get Meteor. But this one I think it sets it like this. Can I actually move? Okay, bottom side button is to move. So I'm going to test more of these homebrews out. Maybe you can see me on my live stream tonight. We'll see what works, what doesn't work, and we'll go from there. So I'm not going to show the Atari right now. I still need to get a a proper RF cord. The Atari works. Even though the power switch is a little finicky, it does work. But it's missing the RF cord. My Atari is missing the RF cord, and I'm gonna buy an elbow adapter, which I just ordered, because a lot of RF cords won't fit in my Atari. The motherboard is too close to the top of the case, and you can't really get a cord in there without it smashing, or you really can't fit it all in there at all. So I'm not going to use the Atari for about another week or so, but I got some videos planned. So that's enough of me rambling. The Backbit seems awesome, and there's the person who made it is putting out updates all the time. They made it so you can even play JLP games. There's actually JLP support. There's I'll put a link to where you can buy the Backbit, the forums, all that stuff. You can learn a lot about this. So thanks for watching.